Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources. So Republic Mode Monday. Today we have Czech farm, Polish cinemas, and Ukrainian police station. Right, again, we have a low amount of mods, but at least it was more than 8 of them that I can squeeze into this episode, but I might address this later in the episode. If not, in the other videos you have my opinion about the situation with the mods and the modding community, but we're gonna talk about it later as well. CZ Farming Building by Wschowa. This item contains one technical building from the village of Braniszowice. 5 functions are available: crop farm, cow farm, motor depot, construction office, and distribution office. The building can be operated up to 10 vehicles, has 1 freight station. Crop farm can only use organic waste for fertilizer. It cannot use liquid waste, just a heads up. There's more description, but you're gonna have to go and check it out yourself. We're gonna go and see this beautiful mod. And now this here tells you straight away, I intentionally put it like this, that it doesn't have collisions, so you're gonna have to make a flat ground if you want to place a building like this. It's not gonna urge you to flatten it, so just be careful when placing it. First flatten your terrain. As you can see here, they're placed on the kind of cliff edge or the angled terrain. You can see that these are all the same buildings. Some of them just have the concrete parking lot. That would be the road depot, just a road vehicle depot that you can park your vehicles, 10 spaces. Then you have 10 spaces here for distribution office. This is something that I'm definitely suggest kind of combining with your farms, just because crop farms, 10 vehicles is not enough to run your farm, so you would have to have at least 4 to 6 tractors, 4 harvesters if you want to implement fertilization, and 0 trucks. You can have a little bit less, but just bear in mind that your fields are going to suffer then. And then we have the construction office. That is really cute. I don't think I would be using it because definitely looks like a farm building rather than a construction office. And the last one would be cow farm, that has capacity for, well, export capacity for 15 tons or 4.5 tons of livestock. Now this building, they have a price tag of around 17,000 rubles, 17,200 rubles, which I think it's a fair price for what they do. So let's see, we can compare it to, let's say, farming buildings. Now with 10 vehicles, that would be these in between those two. They don't have any, or they have a very limited crop capacity. I would definitely say that this is not a cheaty building. Intention of this building is definitely not to be cheaty, so quite realistic in my book. For more details, link in the description of the video. Gonzaldidian Graveyard. A small graveyard has 2 versions: as a church, which satisfies the faith, and as a monument, which its main function is decorative. Church version, capacity 12, pedestrians is 1, power off, water. Anyway, there's more details for this, you're gonna have to go and check it. Skeleton casings. The hell? Sure, whatever. We're gonna go and skip that part. You're gonna have to go and check it out, but it has like the vertical graveyard, I don't know what the name is, and some sheds for definitely for or crypts on the side. It's definitely quite high detailed thingy that we have here. Definitely one of my favorites, and definitely something I'm gonna be using. I think we missed something like this in the vanilla game anyway. Unfortunately, this building, the decorative one, doesn't have any loyalty. Does it really need to increase it? Not really, but both of them are really nice. Even as a church, I think it would be nice, even for like ATS visiting their dead relatives. I think it would be it's a good thing to have, instead of church, that you have something like this that raises the faith. Walls, I don't know what I think about the walls, but it is what it is. What about the price tag, I hear you ask? So if you go to your mod section all the way in the back, you have 1,600 rubles for each one of them. Since one of them has faith, then there's no vanilla equivalent of it, and the other one is decorative. I think they're both quite realistic and not cheaty at all. For more details, link in the description of the video. We have a Jutland station Nojewo, or Nojewo 1910s. Real station from Nojewo, Poland, built in 1910s. has space for 450 passengers. Collisions are off. Deep foundation about 2 meters is present with the stairs for placing a slopes. This is really smart thing to do, and I really appreciate people like Jutland and other guys who are making these slopes for the buildings that can be, you know, placed on the slopes. That's really great, because graphical details of this game can be, you know, varied. I have to say that this is the building as I took it from the vanilla one, and it's reversed. I am not sure yet that there is a issue with this building initially. A vanilla building as it is doesn't have this written in the right direction, because it looks like it's reversed. So if you go to a building and want to build it the way I did, it's mirrored. The signs on the buildings are not correct. The name of the building is not correct, but if you T the building, if you mirror the building, then it's correct. But look, it's a minor thing. Just mirror the building. Mirror the damn building, and it's going to be fine. It's similar to Oolykee's hometown, the train station. It's extremely small, similar to this, even though Oolykee's hometown had like 15,000 people. Still has a small train station like this. Anyway, if we go to the trains, here we go, and we have train platforms all the way in the back. It would be 16,000 rubles compared to 5 and 12,000 for vanilla ones, which are way bigger than this. This is definitely not a cheaty mod, quite realistic and beautiful, as Jutland does usually. For more details, link in the description of the video. Zaslon and small traffic police. Description: a small police building based on a real Ukraine traffic police station in Pisokhin, Kharkiv. This is meant to be to support smaller / starting towns, so it's quite small. Workers 10, professionals 5, vehicles 2, fuel storage 10 tons. Please report any issues, yada yada yada. For more details, link in the description of the video. But I definitely like these things, and it's not only for starting towns. I would use that in small villages that I started building myself. This is perfect size. 1 car would be more than enough, but 2 is okay if you know how the police system works. 2 cars is... no police station should have more than 2 cars. Usually they can't resolve the cars, but 1 car, 2 is a backup. Oh, my bad, sorry about that. Would be perfectly fine, but anyway, this is beautiful building, absolutely gorgeous. You will definitely see this in my Let's Plays. Now, if you know how the police system works, you will know that creating a small building, even if it's cheaper, it's not gonna save you from anything. And I don't know the price of the building, but this is definitely not a cheaty building. Smaller police station. Cheaty building will have enormous amounts of police officers, which are used to resolve the crimes rather than its size and price, because when you have a crime problem, you don't care about these things. But anyway, so let's go and check out the police station. That would be the first one over here. The small police station is 5,000 rubles, 30,000 rubles for a big police station. Yeah, even the double in size, this police station is less than double the price, so quite realistic, not a cheaty mod at all. As I said in the beginning, link in the description of the video. Mermaid Hotel and Nojewo attract Western tourists with this tacky 1950s roadside motel room for guests 55, rated 2 stars. Nothing screams freedom like a Google style internet mermaid sign, which also functions as a monument. Okay, this is absolutely color TV. Queen beds, large rooms, no vacancy or vacancy. Depends which light would be glowing. You can see here that it is red and black. Anyway, I wonder if this changes. No, it's not related to the building. If it changes if the hotel is full, and then it's like no vacancies. Absolutely classic hotel from US movies, at least as I remember them. Really beautiful one. 55 beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 downstairs. I don't know. 4 and 9, 13 times 2. I don't know. I don't know if you how many beds you will have in these buildings, and I really don't. Anyway, it is what it is. For more details, you have a link in the description of the video, and we're gonna compare it to the small hotel in price. That would be 11,000 rubles. Small one is 12 with a bigger capacity. Definitely not a cheaty mod. Classic Novo. Link in the description of the video. We have another quality mod from Jutland Cinema Wschowa. Sorry if I'm butchering this, Polish bad, sorry. I think it's Wschowa, it's not Wschowa. Based on a real building located in Wschowa, Poland, cinema hires 18 workers, can host up to 270 visitors. Collisions are often. The building has about 2-meter foundation for placing slabs. Yeah, classic Jutland, absolutely gorgeous building, absolutely great thing to have, as he put it there. So this is, as you can see here, it's sloped building, and it does have a foundation, so it doesn't float in the air, the whole building. Still, just urge you to try to put it on a flatter ground, just to be on a safe side, but this feature is absolutely great to have. Anyway, this is a cinema, so if we go to our cinema section, and unfortunately it's not here, potentially works as some of these buildings. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. So this is theater, comparable. So we have 16,000. Oh, it even produces pollution. That's strange. Maybe for heating or something. I know that pollution is related to smoke. I don't know is this smoke that comes out of the chimneys or something. But anyway, it costs 16,000 rubles to build. That's an interesting price. I'm gonna have to look into this a little bit further, because you can see that it's cheaper than the vanilla one. It has bigger capacity, but look, it's an old building. I think it's gonna fit perfectly. My Republics, in my book, you're gonna see it in my Let's Plays. Link in the description of the video. Finally, construction of railway tracks by Serpport. In this mod, there is currently only one site available for construction. Perhaps in the future I will do others as updates from the developers. Construction of railway tracks, this is the first option. I hope in the future I will add the other options of a railway construction office. The task of this site is the installation of the railway tracks in a small volumes. There is only one place for working equipment, but this is actually quite even good. I hope that this is really cheap price. This is what I wanted to see as well. You have these modular systems, like rails on the sleepers already connected. These brown ones should be wood, even though they look same as the concrete. They should be a kind of, at least as I remember them, they should be kind of angle-ish more, not angled like this is like 90 degrees angles. But anyway, I love that the materials are outside. I'm gonna just show you how this looks when you buy some of the material. Gravel is gonna be crucial. Let's see how this is gonna look when we put all these materials. I don't think oil is gonna be added anywhere. Oh, does it have oil tanks on the outside? Oh, let's play it. It doesn't seem to have any oil tanks. That's a mistake on my side. If not on my side, well, I would criticize it that it doesn't have. I would say that this is criticism on my part, that it doesn't have the oil tanks on the outside of the building. We're gonna go and buy the machinery, for example, this one. And does it show it here? Well, it shows like it's there, but probably if it starts constructing, it would be shown. Then let's test this. And here we go. I built a residential building, and this is how it looks. The vehicle disappears here. That's unfortunate. I hope that it's gonna stay outside when it's constructing, actually. And it's having a good materials, because I built this with wooden sleepers and it's carrying wooden sleepers on the back. I think it's really beautiful. I think it can be added like oil tanks for the fuel, different materials on the outside, additional vehicles. I don't think it's even that necessary. But let's just double check the price of this bad boy. So the price here is the construction office of railway tracks is, we need to turn on the payments like this, and 28,000 rubles. 28,000 rubles. Compare this to vanilla one. Vanilla here for 4 vehicles is 37,000. You get 4 spaces for vehicles. Yeah, I don't think this is cheaty mode. I wish that visually had some things like oil tanks on the outside, maybe some offices for the workers or something. But other than that, I think it's quite good and realistic. And that vehicle is visible on the outside. Anyway, for more details, link in the description of the video. Slaikir and Ilha Grande. Ilha Grande con un potencial igualmente grande con 2 Alfandegas Dolaros. Okay, I give up. I don't speak. I think it's Spanish, but I give up. This is an island map. We gotta double check. It has some land connection. It should be an island, but it looks like it has some the land connection to the, I think, Soviet Republic, but we'll check it. It would be on this side. Here we go. Let's go and see what it is. It is border crossing. Looks like it's actually to both of those foreign workers. So it's an island map that has already port connection to the neighboring countries. Electricity. No electricity connections, so you're gonna have to deal with that on your own. That's gonna be an interesting one. Rail connection, no rail connection, so all the transports are gonna be done by truck or ships. Ships you can send from any part of the island. Beautiful island, has a couple of rivers going through the middle. I think they are navigable, but don't quote me on that, because you can have everything with these rivers. This is definitely not navigable, but you know, don't trust me on that. But yeah. Resources, as you can see here in the map, we have coal. It's quite limited. It is close to the border crossing, by the way, but it's kind of in the limited, and this is what I like. It's not overwhelming. We have iron. Iron is kind of far away. Iron is all the way to the southwest of the island, so it's not that close to your border crossing. Oil is, this is like 50% oil, correct me if I'm wrong, but like 50% oil max. Offshore oil is way better. And then you have the uranium. That's the thing. That's the thing that we need. The uranium is plentiful. That's good to know. And bauxite is plentiful as well. That's it. I don't think it's going to be too challenging, because you have a lot of flat ground to build your cities. You can also have your manufacturing based here, and some of the resources until you start exploiting them. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, or ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, have a description of the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.